Hi, we are Group 5, and our project is on the Indochina Peninsula. My name is Georgia Baker.
My name is Paku Yang.
Hi, my name is Gurleen Kaur.
For the approximate whereabout of the region, on a world map, India is to Indochina's left and a little bit above it, and China is directly above it. This is important later on while we discuss the cultural effects that both India and China had on the Indochina Peninsula. The Indochina Peninsula is located in the southeast region of Asia and is about between 5 degrees north and about 25 degrees north. It is also located about 90 degrees east to 110 degrees east. We can see this on the map located on the bottom right of the screen, the approximate whereabouts of the region. There are 6 nations located in the Indochina Peninsula. These include Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, and Malaysia. Myanmar's capital is Naypyidaw, Cambodia is Phnom Penh, Laos's is Viet Thanh, Vietnam's is Hanoi, Thailand is Bangkok, and Malaysia is Kuala Lumpur. These capitals are located also on the map and underlined in red so you can see them better.
So going on major landform places, rivers, and lakes and climate properties of the region. So some major landform that was on the map is the Plateau of Tibet, Annamisia Cadorelia in Laos and Vietnam, and the Shan Plateau eastern, which is in the eastern of Myanmar, and the Korat Plateau, which is in the eastern of Thailand. So some rivers and lakes that were in there are the Irrawaddy River that flows through western, and the Salween River that flows hundreds of miles through southern China, and the Mekong River, which is the longest of mainland South Asia, and the Chao Phraya River, the major river of Thailand. So climate and temperature is wet and dry. So which you can see the map that under the bottom on the left, it shows the range of the climate and temperature on the map. So going on with the major resource bases. So some major resource bases are rice, rubber, mineral and oil, natural gas, hydropower, and fishery. So going on, rice is one of the world's largest producer and exporter of in the regions, especially Thailand and Vietnam. And the Mekong and Chao Phraya River deltas are highly fertile area for rice cultivations. So rubber, which is in Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia, are major producer of natural rubber. Mineral resource, which is tin, gold, copper, and lead, iron ore, are some mineral resources that were found in Thailand and Myanmar. So gold are found in Laos, Vietnam, and part of Myanmar too. Copper and lead are in Laos and Myanmar, are known for their reservoir of copper and lead, which with mining playing a vital economic role. Iron ore found in Vietnam. These minerals are critical for the region's industrial activities. Hydropower. So the Mekong River and its branches are significant source, particularly for Laos, which became the battery Southeast Asia. And fishery, which is in the coastal country like Vietnam and Thailand, have extensive fishing industries. So which you can see there's like picture reference of the resources that they use. So going on with the approximate population size of the region. So the total population is about 260 million people, which we can see in the map. So Vietnam's 100 million. So you can see on the top left corner of the picture of the map, which it says Vietnam 100 million, which is the total population of Vietnam. And Thailand is about 72 million, which also labeled in the map, but And then Myanmar is about 56 million, and Cambodia is 17 millions, and Laos is about 7 million. So, as going most populated nations of the region and the corresponding sizes and major cities. So, in Vietnam is about 331,000 square kilometer, which is the size, and population is over 100 million. So, major city are Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. And Thailand is about 513,120 square kilometers, which is the size, and population is over 70 millions. And major cities are Bangkok. In Myanmar is about 676,578 square kilometer, which is the size, and population is over 50 million. And then major cities are Yangon, so which is also the map also show too.
So the map here shows the modern day major civilizations of the Indochina region. It comprises of the Dongsongit culture, which existed from 1000 BCE to 100 CE, the Funan Kingdom, which was started from 1st to 6th century CE, the Khmer Empire, which is modern day Cambodia, was started from 9th to 15th century CE. The last one is Lanian Kingdom, which is started from 14th to 18th century. These all major civilizations of Indochina region comprises modern day cities like Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and Myanmar, which are very popular in Indochina region.
In each nation located in the Indochina Peninsula, there is a majority of people speak a specific language. In Myanmar, there's Burmese. Thailand, there's Thai. Cambodia is Khmer. Vietnam is Vietnamese. Malaysia is Malay. And Laos is Lao. For the map located in the slide, it is of the ethnic groups of Malaysia, which I know is not languages, but however, it is the same. Upon further research, both of the languages and ethnic groups are about the same in approximate region, so that is why I included it in this part of the slide to show that while it is not languages, it is, however, still approximate to where the languages are in the Indochina Peninsula. For religions in the Indochina Peninsula, there are three major ones that mostly everyone follows. These religions include Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam. For Hinduism, it is the world's oldest religion, and it started about 4,000 years ago, and is basically a combination of many traditions. For Buddhism, it started about 25,000 years ago in India, and for Islam, it was created in the 7th century, created by Prophet Muhammad. For Hinduism, you follow multiple gods. As you can see in the picture, there are multiple different people, and these basically follow whoever you need at the moment. You can pray to this god. Buddhism, as you can see, there is one god. And for Islam, there are five pillars that you follow. These pillars include faith, prayer, fasting, almsgiving, and pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is when you travel to the city of Mecca and you go counterclockwise around this giant statue, and basically you do it once in your life. The culture of the Indochina Peninsula is very similar to those we've learned about China and India. This is due to the less amount of distance between them. So since they are so close, they do share a lot of things. This includes silk clothing. Silk clothing was so popular is definitely due to being close to China, but also because the Silk Road went through China to the Indochina Peninsula, which is where they got a lot of silk. For diverse amount of foods, there's noodles, rice soups, fish, and religion is also very important. Like we mentioned in the last slide, there were 3 different religions that mostly everyone followed, and these religions played an important aspect of their day-to-day lives. Social etiquette was also very important, And music and dance were really important. This was their way of storytelling. For example, folk music was in Laos, and there's an image you could see in the top right corner of water puppetry. Water puppetry, after watching a few videos, is where they tell the story through puppets and the use of water. Sometimes, most of these puppets are done with like mechanical pulleys back and forth to move the puppets throughout the water.
So, the political structure of the Indochina region was characterized by the centralized monarchies or the powerful empires, whose authorities were vested mainly in a king or an emperor. The political power was often concentrated in the royal courts, uh, or mainly in the religious institutions of Hinduism or Buddhism or Islam. Additional to that, the frequent external influence from China was also seen through the military conquest. These were the past of the political structure of the Indochina region. The flowchart here shows the modern day Indochina structure of political organizations and issues, which you can relate to. The economic structure of Indochina region is mainly through the rice cultivation, which is the backbone of for the most societies like Vietnam and Cambodia. Apart from the agrarian economy, the secondaries are trade and craftsmanship, which also contributes to the economy of the region. There are mainly low class to ruler class to then to the elite class. Vietnam is considered as lower middle class, Thailand is considered as upper middle class, Cambodia is considered as low middle class, Laos is considered low middle class, and then Myanmar is also low income class. So the social forms and issues of the Indochina region is shown through the picture here, which is the modern day progressive reforms in the 20th century. Indochina region in the past has a hierarchy society with the king or the emperor at the top. In the past, Buddhism, Hinduism, and animism has the heavy influence over the social rules and the rituals of the region. There was caste system prevalent, where people were seen as low caste or high caste peoples. Also, there was slavery and servitude existed, where people believe we are bound to the kings and we are born to serve and to do slavery. Apart from these, there were gender inequalities and social inequalities where women were not given right to vote or to education. But now these things have gone better. The um, chart here shows that the people, mainly the women and the girl child, has now the right to education, to vote, and there is a minimum wage laws, the legalization of the unions. So in the past there was a hierarchy system, but now things are better in future.
Here are all of the sources that we use for our presentation. You can reference these for more information. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for watching.